All right, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at BlogFox, and I like to give credit where credit is due. If you know anything about my Six-Figure Freedom Club school community, Angie is one of my top students inside the community, and she recommended that I try this tool out, or that this was just announced on, I believe, Futurepedia or Future Tools. It's called BlogFox AI. So thanks, Angie, for the recommendation. We're going to be taking a look at it today and seeing what it can do for us. A quick shout out to Angie's channel. She runs the YouTube channel Bite-Sized Booksmith. She's currently almost got 1,500 subscribers and 33 videos, and she learned how to do all of this inside of the Six-Figure Freedom Club. She primarily talks about writing books, I think specifically fictional writing using AI. There are a lot of softwares out there that I've never even tried out or used that she goes over in depth. So you're able to go and check out her channel if you want to learn how to write real good stories and perhaps go and sell them on Amazon and other platforms. One of the big software she talks about is Novel Crafter. So pretty cool stuff. Go check out Bite-Sized Booksmith. I'll leave a link in the description as well. So we're on to BlogFox right over here. This is where you can convert YouTube videos into high quality blog posts. Now, you guys all know that I've shifted, and I've done this months ago, but I've shifted my way of doing blogging, and it's a video first approach. And I think that this will work well for if you do YouTube, and all the big SEO people and all the people that have been talking about niche websites and everything have really moved to a focus of YouTube. Maybe I need to create another video specifically talking about this, but even if you guys know Doug Cunnington, the creator of the KGR or keyword golden ratio method from years ago, this is a guy that, had sold probably hundreds of thousands of dollars in courses teaching how to build Amazon review websites. And he was just huge into SEO and niche website building and so forth. And this is a guy that is literally using DuckDuckGo as he's completely ditching Google. He's completely done. He's seen it all. He's been doing this for over 10 years, and he's just completely done with Google. And I don't blame a lot of them. I make all my money from YouTube, and it's always been that way. And I'm not feeling the burn as bad from the recent Google algorithm updates. So I think this is definitely a topic I probably should just create a whole video about. But nonetheless, I've been a big fan of video first, and then taking that great content that you're already spending time on, and then being able to use AI for its efficiency and so forth, and being able to take that factual content from your video that you created, that's you and your experience, right? And then turning it into a really nicely written blog post that's in your brand voice, that kind of talks like you, writes like you, and so forth. And the best way that I've been able to do this is using ChatGPT and Claude. But the only issue is that it just never turns out, it never can write more than like 800 words in a blog post, no matter what I do. And I just still am on the search for the best possible tool that can convert these. I've found a couple pretty decent ones. There's Blogify, and then there's the one that I reviewed yesterday, or the last couple of days, VideoTap, also seems to be on the right track of doing this as well. So BlogFox very much captures my interest. Let's rock and roll. That's a long intro. You know what? I got to be honest, I haven't done a really long introduction like that in a very long time, but I feel like that stuff needed to be said. Paints the picture of why I'm so interested in a tool like this, and why you should be too, especially because I teach YouTube first. This would be a nice secondary approach to creating your videos first, going all in on YouTube, and then also building a nice blog using that kind of content from your videos. So it looks like we get some free blogs. You can try it out 3 times, and then we'll jump right into the pricing real quick. So they do have different pricing. They have starter plans for 3 blog credits per month. So they're almost giving you like a $9 worth of value, being able to create 3 of them without having to set up your account or whatever. And then you would go into basic. Anyone that's serious would be using basic, 15 blog posts a month. And that, in my YouTube first approach, would be 4, 8, 12, 16. So you'd almost be able to do 4 videos per month. So this would actually probably work for most people, the basic. But then once you start getting in there to multiple YouTube channels, and you're creating more than 15 videos across all your channels, then you would definitely need to go into the pro. And then if you are running some type of agency or something like that, then you could use the Premiere. So really, this is, we'll see how good it is, right? You add writing samples to your result, matches your existing tone. I like the sound of that. add additional custom instructions, expand posts to over 2,000 words. And this is what I'm looking for. So this is exciting to me. Automatically add relevant links. Let's go. We'll see how that works. Regenerate blogs in one click. So if you don't like the output, then you can regenerate it, regenerate the main page or the main image, sorry, and then publish directly to Webflow. So if you're using Webflow, I think that's crazy. I haven't seen a tool that actually primarily focused on Webflow and not WordPress. I thought WordPress just literally is a staple. You would have to, theoretically, you would put WordPress, you would never launch another tool if you didn't have WordPress first. Still, like 40% of the internet is using WordPress. You got to have that. But that's coming. Here's what you're able to do. I just read this. You can connect your YouTube channel, embeds YouTube video in the final blog. It'll create 2,000 words. It generates SEO optimized keywords and headings, make edits in the text editor, automatically generate high quality blog images, automatically generate and inserts internal and external links. It uses Claude Opus, Anthropic's most powerful model. So that is a little bit, and then high quality blogs, relevant information on your YouTube. Now keep this in mind. The Claude Opus is $20 a month to have that, and I actually pay for that. I believe that is the best a large language model for writing or for blogging or for SEO than anything that I've seen or tested so far. I think it's better than ChatGPT-4. And that is going to be somewhat of a reason why you have pricing over here, because you've got this engine that they've created. They've solved an issue, hopefully, right? We're going to test it out in just a second. But if this, in fact, does perform better than what I've been doing with Claude, and I've got my content ranking with Claude, and if this just puts that on steroids and it's the perfect workflow that I'm looking for, then that's why you have to pay for that, because they built the tool here and it's using a paid large language model as well. So you put those things together and you really do have a paid monthly subscription tool that is worth picking up, most likely, right? Now, they don't have an affiliate program. I'm not an affiliate. I'll leave a link to this, but look, you can see there's no affiliate program. I'm not an affiliate for this product. If I end up really loving this product and using it, then I'll reach out to them and see if they have an affiliate program or some of some sort. But I wanted to just test this out and get it out to you guys. All right, so convert YouTube videos into high blog posts. So I'm going to go and look and see on my blog. The last one I did was Wonder, and I haven't done. Let's see. Let's go with Video Tap. Okay, so then we'll go over to my channel, and then we'll go over to videos. And then we will take Video Tap Review right here, and I'm just going to right click, copy the address, and then I'm going to go back into BlogFox and I'll throw that in right there, and we're going to try it. It says the video needs to be less than 15 minutes, or our paid plans include unlimited video length. What do I want to do here, guys? I'm going to go ahead and get the paid plan, because when I come in here, I have no videos on my channel that are less than 15 minutes. Look at this, right? I got to pay. So let me go pay. I'll be right back. Okay, so I just signed up. I haven't actually paid yet. I'm going to have to go do that in a minute, but we have welcome to BlogFox. So we're excited you're here. Please read through our quick guide. So generate, this tab is where you can generate blog posts. And that's the tab over here, right? We're on generate, either from a URL or by connecting your YouTube channel. Articles, this tab is where you can browse all your generated blogs. Presets, this tab is where BlogFox gets really powerful. Add custom instructions and writing samples to customize and tweak your results. Links, this tab is where you can add internal and external links that are automatically inserted into your blog if relevant to the content. Oh my goodness, this is really exciting so far. And then you have your team. This tab is where you can add collaborators to your team. I love that. So got it. I'm ready to dive in, and I'm going to have to go add credits right here. And this is what it looks like. So we'll just go and purchase the $9 plan for now, and then I'll upgrade if I'm absolutely digging the tool. Then I will go and, okay, perfect. So it's a checkout with Stripe, very easy, just a click. Card was already ready to go, and we're ready to go. We got success. Let's go rock and roll. So use YouTube URL, or you can just put in instead of just connecting, you know what? I want to connect. I want you guys to be able to see what it looks like to connect your account. So I'll go and grab my account real quick. And here's your YouTube channels. We'll push the plus button here. And I don't know if that's my ID. I'm going to add channel and see if that works. So you can see this agent right here. You can click this on and it will watch for new videos and automatically generate blogs, allow for 12 hours after YouTube videos. So you can actually set this up to be more of an autopilot type thing. Also, I paid for that $9 plan and they gave me 3 credits, and then let me keep the 3 free credits. So just so you guys know, if you go ahead and sign up, you're still going to get 3 free credits no matter what. That's pretty cool. But I'm not seeing that my channel worked. So I'm going to have to go and see if I can try this again. Nope, that didn't work. I think we have to go into YouTube Studio. Yeah, that's the handle. So where is the ID? So this is your channel URL right here. Maybe this will work, or maybe it literally is just that part right there. So there's a little confusion on how to set this part up. And I think that this is the ID. So I need to take this part off. So that part's not working. So we're going to just move forward. Connecting our account, I'm actually having a hard time with. So what we're going to do is just go back to our video, and I'm just going to drop that in. Sorry guys, but that's why I test this stuff for you. I wasn't able to connect my account. It's not as straightforward as it may seem. But we are going to be going with Video Tap right over here. Now, while it's doing that, actually, I wish I could push stop because we really want to come through here and set this up. We have presets right over here, and we can push edit right here. And actually what I would want to do is I would name this Learn Wire English. And this is where you have your tone, professional, informal, informational, and I'll just go with friendly, medium, 850 words. 1,500 words, I think, is just a little bit too much. So I'm going to stick with the 850 words. I like that length. And additional instructions right over here. So this is where I think that we would probably go with our background settings over here. And I'm going to go new prompt for Video Tap. We created this. And I'm going to go ahead and just take this whole thing right here and just see what it can do for us. And we're going to go back into BlogFox right over here and put that in right over here. And then we'll save presets. We have links over here. So this is where we would upload a CSV file, or we can just add from here. We can put the URL, the description and title, and then we can call it an internal or external, and we can add the link. So you can actually get a really nice link library here. You can add them manually here, or you can import them. I would probably build it on a CSV as well. That way you have a nice library that you own, and then you can upload this to other tools that have this functionality as well. But this, obviously, I'm not going to do this right now, but this is a super cool function that they already have that. The team part right over here, you would just share the URL right there, and you would invite them to come in and set up an account. Integrations. We have Webflow, and obviously WordPress is coming. Surprised they don't have that. Batch generation is coming soon. Generate high quality blogs at scale from a list of topics. So they're going to be writing that's not blog. And then here is your plan and your membership. Okay, so let's go back over to the generate. We have our first blog, and we'll be able to see what it looks like without me putting in those custom instructions. It did create an image for us. I'd like to be able to control the colors of the images, so they're going to go with the theme of the blog, but nonetheless, and I didn't see a way that we would do that. So here's your URL slug Video Tap Review. We would just probably move this to just Video Tap Review, and then we would update that. And then we have your meta description, discover how Video Tap, the AI-powered video marketing tool, can revolutionize your YouTube optimization and content repurposing efforts. Cool. 137 characters, so they know SEO. It should be like 140 characters or less. That's going to fit and not get cut off or truncated. That's really good right there as well. So now let's go and take a look. So with AI becoming more powerful and accessible than ever before, video content creators are looking for ways to streamline their workflows and amplify their reach. That's where Video Tap comes in, an AI-powered video marketing tool designed to help you create, optimize, and repurpose. In this comprehensive Video Tap review, we'll explore the features and benefits of this innovative software and see how it stacks up. It did bring in the video. I'm not sure what that's going to look like on our site, but we do have nice broken out bullet points right here. Video Tap is an all-in-one solution for video content creators by leveraging. This does look good. It's not starting off with AI, like sounding like AI, right? With the typical things that we hear and in today's digital landscape, all that kind of crap. We're not seeing that, but they are talking in kind of a third party or wheel. And I would like to see it in first person. So this is what you get, Video Tap versus other marketing tools right over here. It's not bringing up. Moreover, Video Tap's intuitive design makes it accessible to both novice. So it really took this and it reminds me a little bit of Blogify. It really formalized it a lot. And so this is a completely different than what Video Tap actually does, where it almost takes your video verbatim, like you're really talking to someone directly and you're really speaking from a very authoritative and based on your own experience. And I lean more towards that in being just very authentic. This right here, I'm just not seeing, it's not speaking in first person like I would want it to, but this was the first run, right? So this is what we've got here. And I just want to see this definitely. I'm just going to right click and see how many words this is. So it did 677. So not impressive. We have to set it for the 1500 and see what it can do for us. And I'm not sure what this expand button does as well, but I just want to go in here to Hemingway. And so you can see right over here, grade 4, this actually was from Video Tap. Literally got as low as a grade 4, which is nuts. We're going to go over here and paste this in right over here. We got a grade 13. So not that impressed with just the straight out of the box Hemingway score. Not too excited about that. I'm going to go into here real quick, and I'm just testing this out in front of you. AI content grader, and having some issues with ChatGPT today. Completely signed me out. All right, we're going to paste that in right there. We're going to also go into Grammarly. We'll go into originality as well. I'm going to be probably ending up doing 2 tests because we are going to test out the other one. So I'm going to start a new scan right here. Take off the plagiarism and just test this out. And we're going to scan that real quick. We'll go back over. So Grammarly got a 91, and we got a human sounding 8.5 and a 9 for helpfulness. That seems to be what this, I'm going to have to possibly rethink this because the AI content grader for the most part just gives out 8s and 9s to everything, which just makes no sense. I think that the real true tests are the Hemingway score and this score here, and we got 0 original right there. Overall, not super impressed with the tool as far as the quality. But one more thing I want to do is I want to go back and we're just going to try a different one, but I want to go and just double check presets. This has all the stuff that I would want, first person, backstory, everything about Brown voice. We're going to put at least one link in here just because. So I'm going to go to links, and I'm going to go like this. I'm going to put the link URL, and I'm going to say that this is, we're going to add that as an internal link. I'm not sure, but I put AI video creation software. I don't know if this is the anchor text that will be used or not, but we'll see. I'm going to go back over to generate. We're going to go back over to our blog, and we're going to go, and we're going to try Satelliter. So I'm going to right click, copy link address, go back in here. And we're going to put that one in right over here. And this is where the preset is, okay? So we have LearnWire as the preset. We're going to put this in right here, and then we're going to say generate video, and we will see if adding the preset in, what it does with that, and if it's any kind of better quality over here in the testing. Okay, so it really only takes about 60 seconds to write the blog post. So in a sense, I do this with Claude, so it really does write very quickly once you feed it the information. But when we are uploading this video, like for it to somehow is transcribing the video in a matter of seconds, or grabbing the transcript automatically from YouTube, and then, because I don't see any functionality where you can add a video. So it definitely needs to be a YouTube video. And that leads me to believe that some of the automation that's built in here, or the workflow, is that it goes and it grabs or scrapes because it's writing it very fast, and so that could be a positive or a negative in general. I'm thinking that it's just leaning more towards a negative. So we're going to go over here, Satelliter, top AI content writing tools for, I don't know why we have that title right there, but I'm going to go ahead and we'll just go and view the blog real quick. And we got 540 words. That's not good. Let's take a look at it. Benefits of using AI. Let's just look at I don't know where it's getting this URL slug from, but as someone who reviews software on a regular basis, I'm always on the lookout. So we're feeding it the instructions, and it's doing exactly what I would want it to do. Look at this, guys. It also left a link back. If I click on that, let's see where this takes us. It takes us to Jupyter. So it found a way to put in that link right over here. If you're looking for a powerful video AI creation software, check out my review of Jupyter. So it did add that in. I'm not sure how many it's going to leave. Maybe we need to put that in our prompt too, only leave. And then and if I'm going to use this tool, I'm going to also have to go back and say, hey, don't include any links in the introduction paragraph, because this is just something I wouldn't put that in the first paragraph. But let's move on. As someone who reviews software on a regular basis, I'm always on the lookout for new AI content writing tools that can help streamline the content creation process. Recently, I had the opportunity to test out Satelliter, a tool that promises to deliver high-quality SEO-friendly content with the help of artificial intelligence. in this video, I'll share my honest thoughts. So again, I would need to put that in there. Don't say things like in this video, things like that. And this is something that when I do just raw Claude, it does not talk like that. So there's some things we need to brushing up, but I do like how it is speaking from first person experience right here. And it did bring in the video right there. That's cool. The image is pretty cool as well. Benefits of using AI-powered content creation tools. Before diving into the specifics of Satellites, let's talk about the benefits of using AI-powered. Increase efficiency. So like, this is probably not really this is what you call fluff. We don't need to educate them why they need to use AI content. There's already hundreds of tools out there. We need to just get right into it. And then look, top AI content writing tools, features, pros and cons. So it definitely didn't do it what I wanted it to do. It's not working. Tool 4, features, pros and cons. So yeah, it's not perfect. You can see that it could be on the right path. It did add in the quotation right there, but this is definitely not as usable as I would want it to be. So I think it has a long ways to go. I still, just from the initial looks of this, we would really have to hone in on what's going to work for that preset that we went over. I would want to test this out. The video is getting too long, if it will actually create over 1,000 words or not anyways. But considering the fact that I told it to write an 800 word blog post, it's struggling to hit 600. If I told it to write a 1,500 word blog post, perhaps it would hit the 8, 9, possibly 1,000 words. But overall, I was a little bit impressed the way it started this paragraph off, but then I quickly got into wanting to educate us about why you would want to use an AI tool, which is basically fluff. We don't need that. And then it just randomly went in here and did this. Now here is the features, pros and cons. This is not what I said in my preset, but it struggled to read my preset prompt as well, right? And so overall, I'm not very impressed with it. We did do 2 tests and it's not performing well in Hemingway, and Grammarly it got a 91, which is not terrible, but not amazing. And then it scored a 0% on original from AI as well. So overall, this probably wouldn't be a tool that I would continue to use. I just paid $9 for it. I might fool around with it a little bit more, see if I can get better results. And if I can get it to really perform like at a very high level, then I'll just make a follow-up video for you guys. Thought I'd get this out there. Like I said, I'm not an affiliate for the software. Thought I would jump in and see if this was finally the tool that put it all together and used Claude Opus and did this and did that. But overall, it just does not produce the output. I like the UI is very easy to use and so forth. I like the team and internal and external links and the presets, the concept of all these. I like it, but the output is just not up to the quality when you go and actually look at the blog posts that I've used right over here. Like when we get into like SEO formulas, I've used straight Claude for this. You're going to see where it really comes, where the AI really can do. It follows the exact prompt right here. It does a sales page and info. It does the pricing right here. Then it goes into demos and features and busts these out into H2s. Then it got an image right there. And then we have our final thoughts. And then we have our rating. And it just follows the directions. It just doesn't do as beefy of a blog post as I wish, but this is the way that I'm doing my workflow right now. And I'm just going straight into Claude and using my prompts. So thanks for joining me. Thanks, Angie, for the suggestion. I'm glad I was able to go and take a look at BlogFox.ai. It's a brand new tool, so hopefully it's just going to continue to get better and better. They did email me right away after joining and asked to give feedback as well, so I could actually maybe tell them, hey, this is not up to snuff for me. It's not producing the quality that I would want. I could probably work with this developer and really try to get the tool to perform better if I wanted to. So who knows? All right, so I was closing up this review, but then I decided that I definitely needed to test it out just a little bit more. I did go and change the preset right over here. So I went to the editor. I got rid of a bunch of the stuff that said specific H2s. I don't think you're going to be able to tell it exactly what to do as far as what headings to put and so forth. But you can see, you can pause right here and read this. It's a lot more condensed and really just gives a backstory and says write in first person and so forth. And then I didn't notice, but there was a orange plus button down here. I clicked that, and this is where you actually upload your writing samples right here. So you can see right over here, I uploaded it. It will only take 750 words per writing sample, but I went ahead and titled it. And then I grabbed a couple samples from actual scripts from Descript, right, from my YouTube videos. You can save it there. And then I took one from my Claude, from my website that Claude already created right here. So I uploaded that as well. So we have our backstory, or our writing style and tone is right over here. And then we have our preset set right there. And then I did change this to long, 1,500 words right there. And then I pushed save. So then I went back over to generate and I did one more, a breeze doc. So we can go and take a look at that. And basically, I did a regeneration on the image that worked. And then there was a button over here that said expand. And I was wondering what that meant. So it did only do about 600 words on the first go. And then I pushed the plus expand button, and it took 3 or 4 minutes, and then it actually wrote a 1,200 word article. So we're on the right track when we're looking at that. Now, I don't know if you would be able to get this 1,200 words if you were running the auto blog feature. You would still need to probably come in here and push that plus button. It doesn't seem like right out of the gates that it's going to do expanded version for you. So you would still need to come in here. So you'd probably just put them all in draft mode anyways. And then you can control that up here, right? I probably wouldn't recommend as is and just having them publish automatically. You'd want to come in here and then push that expand button and clean up the URL slug. And I would also want this to be connected to WordPress and so forth. But you can see right over here, it did a good job. Today, we're going to check out BreezeDoc, an electronic signature software that can simplify your blah, blah, blah. As a small business owner, I'm always on the hunt for affordable alternatives to popular tools like this. Now, it did do this right over here, but this is not okay, so it did go to Jupyter. It's internal linking, putting in relevant signs, but the internal linker does not quite work because if you have, so I guess I should say this, you probably need to have a ton of 20, 30 or more links to put in there so then it can find a relevant one, because right now it's still going to grab one and I only have one over there. I'm just going to say that this would probably improve and get better, but it didn't listen to what I put in the preset, which is not to put any in the introduction. It didn't follow the instruction on that as well. Now it might just be a testing thing, but I would also maybe just turn off the internal linking for now. And then it did write this: in today's fast-paced digital world, those are things that we don't really want in our AI content. And so we would want to continue honing in on that. But I did read through here and did look at it, and it's actually pretty good content. It's definitely better content than the average writer would be able to do all this. It's still taking all the information that I went over, like right over here, sending more than 40 docs per month, right over here, all these things right over here. I've read this whole article and it does read well, and it is based on my video. It does seem to get some more information as well that I don't think I went over, like right over here in the is BreezeDoc legally binding? It says yes with confidence, but I don't really even think I went over that in my review and so forth. But overall, in general, I would give this a lot better score now, that this would be usable for sure. This would definitely be usable. I'm probably going to go and paste this on my site and see if we can get it ranking and so forth. But I wanted to update the review at the very end. Those of you that are watching to the very, very end, which is probably going to be less than 10% of people watching this video, it definitely improved when I went into the presets section over here. And you probably don't want to put too much right here because it just doesn't seem like it can be that advanced of a prompt over here. And then giving those writing samples, it does seem like it wrote the article a lot better. But in a sense, I still went and test it with Hemingway. It still came with a grade 13. And like even for video tap from yesterday's review, got a grade 4 because it's speaking verbatim. Look at the way that I speak. I don't have a crazy vocabulary, or the way that I speak, it's not very advanced or anything like that. And then it was able to get a grade 4, which is just nuts. But the lower you can get the number down over here on readability, the better it is in general for the world's population to actually read and consume your content. So it didn't improve it by changing the prompts and so forth. And then I went and checked Grammarly. It actually went down a few notches to 88, but that's okay because it is a lot more content. And then I went and reran it in originality, and it still got a 0 originality score. So overall, I would give this, I think this is, I'm definitely curious as to if this is going to get better, but it definitely is not better than using Claude straight. I'm getting better scores across the board just using Claude directly with my own prompts. But this is exactly the tool that I would want to build. I would want it to have even better content. I would want the content to not have such a low AI score and originality. I would want the Hemingway score to be under 10, and then this would end up being a tool that I would use. So those are some of the things that we definitely need to see if this is going to be a tool that I would actually recommend on a daily basis going forward. I'm going to keep my eye on this one, but I just wanted to make sure that I updated this review.